Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second and 11 now. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Watch the... Ready, go. 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy on their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Check, 55. 11. We're getting some penetration. Hey, alert 3.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Lock, lock, lock. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He don't want it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Shift. Watch the shift. 21.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Topper! 21. Here we go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
In your face.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Let's go, D. Kill. 2. Hey, turn it up. 2. No. Off. 6. Pull it high.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
21.
So they'll try again with Anderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Defenses, get out the field, defense. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check safety, check safety.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, fighting him off. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Cut.
65.
General West. Hey, switch gears.
Check 1, Omaha.
Check hot route. Hot.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11.
Crunch. Kill.
Watch that.
Here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
13.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, Delta.
Turn over. Let's get that ball.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That one caught by Allison. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
21. Here we go.
Check 4. Check 99. Check 99.
6.
Garoppolo. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want this.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll... Bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
59, Mike the 59. Let's get it together, team.
Check 43. Check.
Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Ooh, with a juke. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go, here we
This
go.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. 180!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
21, 21.
Check tight. Check tight.
Blue draw quarters. One, Omaha.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get your swerve on.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Sterling. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 9, check 9.
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And some space here. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
11.
Check 26, check 26.
Kill. Lock.
SOS.
Here's Smallwood. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
I'm coming after you.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. From the 22, Garoppolo. This one complete to Smallwood. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Back. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar. They said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Geis. Nifty move. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Pick up the ball.
They'll run with Geis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Right there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Here we go.
50-yard line.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
White. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check 59, Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Jackson now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the gun, Jackson looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 13. Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 59. Coming, baby. I'm coming. Mike, check. 59. Watch the curls. Slam.
3rd down, here's Geis. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Two. Check 22. Two.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check your hot read.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. Wide, get wide.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Go to base. Stay with your man. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And he'll find Hall. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
6 man. Check girls. Check 31.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Safe. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set, hut. 60 out low.
It's 59. Mike the 59. And watch that. And watch the ball. Check 50.
59's Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
You ain't got nothing.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here we go. 180.
Check 55 to Mike. Rabbit.
Pick the edge. Hey, alert.
On second down, Anderson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Big stop, let's go.
12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Kill. Mike, check, 59. Let's go. Slam. Hey, watch edge. Bravo.
Jackson from the shotgun. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You can't block me. Right there. 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Now a run with Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Right there. There, baby.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 6.
Right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On second and 9, Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Here we go. Mike 20.
54. Mike 54. There's a party now.
Black.
Sponge. No.
21.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to get this up to the 20. 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Keep playing hard.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Smallwood. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
So we got man.
65.
Now Garoppolo. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Rip left.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 21.
Fresno.
Garoppolo again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Orbit. You don't want none.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, I got you. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On the ground, it's Geis. A spin. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Geis. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike, fire the base. Come on. Hatchet.
Check.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game.
6 gone. Check 6 gone.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the edge. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the shift. Check, 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 check.
Here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here we go,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
21.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike, 55.
Right hot.
Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Set, ready, 8, read.
59. I'm not ready.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.